Hey everyone, my name is Aaron, and welcome back to Informers Inc. Remember this game? The series where I dig deep into gaming nostalgia and look at titles that either defined generations or made us rage quit before that was even a term. Today, in honor of Mario's 40th anniversary, I'm counting down my top 5 2D Mario platformers. These are my personal favorites from across the franchise, games that shaped my childhood, and possibly ruined a few controllers along the way. Before we get started, let me just say, I'm disqualifying Mario Maker. Why? Because it's a mix of all the Mario games, like a buffet of chaos. It's fun, but it doesn't feel fair to compare it to the classics. Kicking off the list at number 5 is Super Mario Land for the original Game Boy. This was the first time you could take Mario on the go, and for its time, it was revolutionary. Now, I know the physics were a bit floaty, and Mario handled like he was slipping on ice skates, but the creativity here was unmatched. You had new enemies, brand new environments, and even side-scrolling shooter levels, something that hasn't really returned since. It was a bold step in a new direction for Mario, and while it's not perfect, it definitely earns its spot for being weird, fun, and ambitious. At number 4 is New Super Mario Bros. Yes, I'm lumping in the whole new series here: DS, Wii, 3DS, Wii U, and even the Switch versions. They're all cut from the same cloth. These games brought back classic 2D Mario gameplay with modern graphics and tight controls. The level design is sharp, the music is catchy, and multiplayer turns every stage into a comedy of errors. That said, the color palette always felt kind of bland to me. Like, why does everything look like it's been lightly toasted? Still, these games are extremely solid and brought a new generation into the world of 2D Mario. Even if you're not a fan of the new style, you can't deny how fun and accessible these games are. Coming in at number 3 is Super Mario Land 2, 6 Golden Coins. This one took everything the first Game Boy game did and cranked it up to 11. The graphics were more detailed, the controls were tighter, and it felt like a true evolution of Mario gameplay on a handheld. Plus, we got the bunny ears power-up, which let Mario float like a fuzzy, heroic parachute. I have no idea why Nintendo hasn't brought this power-up back. It's a classic. Most importantly, this game introduced Wario, the greedy, chaotic anti-Mario who would go on to star in his own franchise. This was a game that showed just how creative and experimental Mario could be, even on a tiny screen. At number 2, we've got a true icon, Super Mario World on the Super Nintendo. This was a major leap forward in terms of graphics, sound, and gameplay. It introduced Yoshi, the lovable dinosaur sidekick who you could ride into battle, or more likely, abandon mid-jump to save yourself from falling. Don't worry, we all did it. The cape power-up was new, letting Mario fly across levels with style, and the world map was filled with branching paths and secret exits. This is one of the most beloved games in Nintendo's history, and with good reason. It's smooth, expansive, and just pure fun from start to finish. Before we get to number 1, let me throw in a quick bonus pick: the original Super Mario Bros. For the NES. Without this game, none of the others would exist. It defined side-scrolling platformers and helped save the video game industry in the 80s. Even today, it's a blast to play, and the challenge is very real. Whether you're speedrunning or just trying not to fall in the same hole for the 10th time, it's a game that rewards patience, timing, and exploration. Plus, this was the game that introduced the idea of secrets, warp zones, hidden blocks, all that good stuff. It's not on the main list, but it deserves a mention for laying the foundation. Finally, number 1 goes to Super Mario Bros. 3. This game was the total package. The graphics were cartoonish and charming, the music was iconic, and the gameplay was absolutely top tier. You could turn into Raccoon Mario and fly, which blew my mind as a kid. The world maps were a genius addition, and every stage felt handcrafted with love and mischief. Sure, you could use the warp whistles and skip to the end, but honestly, why would you want to? The game was so fun that you wanted to play every level. It's the most polished Mario game on the NES, and for many of us, it's the gold standard for 2D platformers, even 35 plus years later. So, that's my top 5 list, with a bonus thrown in for good measure. What do you think? Did I get it right, or am I going to get roasted in the comments for not putting Mario World at number 1? Let me know what your list would look like. And of course, if you liked this video, be sure to hit like, subscribe, and ring that bell so you never miss an episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on Informers Inc. Stay awesome, and happy 40th, Mario! Thank you for watching this episode of Informers Inc. Remember this game. I hope you help support your local content creators by donating on the QR link below. Also, hit the subscribe and hit the bell. And once again, thanks.